Men and women all over the globe are joining now for the best videos on the internet.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
And I'm doing my part too.
They're doing their part. Are you? Click the subscribe button now to become a member of the Action Pack. Would you like to know more?
Hello everyone and welcome. It is January. We have finally left 2022 behind and are rolling full force eagerly into 2023. I'm Mike, and this is Mike's After Action Reviews, and this is the first action update for the year. So, as always, guys, with all of my updates, I have my notes. Because this is kind of the end of one year and the beginning of the next, the very first action update for this year, I will be going over, in the In Case You Missed It section, I will be going over all of the games that I went through this year. There's quite a few, so I'm going to be going through those really quick. And we are going to be talking about what has happened, what we're working on, and then what we're going to be doing moving forward. So let's check it out. So in case you missed it, this is for the entire year of 2022. I'm always worried that I am not putting out enough content, not getting enough content out fast enough, and that may still be true. Like, for what I would like to do, I'm not really meeting my goal. But then looking at this year, 26 reviews. That is not including any of the After Action reports, which are on my blog. I've kind of put that aside for now because I do need help doing that. And so it's not dead, really. It's just I've put it aside as a priority, and we'll get back to being able to do that as I get more help from that. But anyway, so 26 reviews. Yes. So let's go through them all. So this is for earlier this year. So in the beginning of the year, very first review for 2022, in case you missed it, we did the Hawkeye After Action review. I did that one solo. I also had Piranaconda, the After Action review. I did that one with Chase. That should be a retro action review. I don't know why I named it After Action Review, but anyway, I did that one with Chase. I did the Chorus Rapid Action Review, I did that one solo. Spider-Man No Way Home After Action Review. I did that one with Ellie, my wife. She's great. Power Rangers Retro Action Review. I did that one with Mr. Browniegod. We have the Batman After Action Review with Other Mike. A Short Hike Rapid Action Review solo. Morbius After Action Review. That one I did with Taylor. Horizon Forbidden West After Action Review. I just want to pause on this one real quick. I was supposed to do a spoiler section. I really got overwhelmed this year with certain things going on, so I've put that away. Not going to do it. If you've been waiting for that, I'm sorry, guys. When the DLC comes out, I might do some stuff, or when I have more time, I can revisit that idea. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of that, if you really want that spoiler section, kind of talking about some of the issues I had with the game. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 After Action Review. I did that one with Taylor. Dune Spice Wars Early Access Rapid Action Review. That one I did solo. That was a really good game. Go check it out. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness After Action Review. I did that with Other Mike. Moon Knight After Action Review. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness spoiler section. Did that one with Other Mike. V Rising Early Access Rapid Action Review. Jurassic World Dominion After Action Review, which has a really great thumbnail, so go check it out. And then Oevo Horizontal PS5 Cooling Stand After Action Review, my most popular review on the channel to date. Then we have the Obi-Wan Kenobi After Action Review, Thor Love and Thunder After Action Review that I did with Dakota, Oevo PS5 Charging Station After Action Review, and then Starship Troopers Terran Command Rapid Action Review. I did that one with Other Mike actually narrating the video, so I would like to do more of the narrating and stuff like that and having other people in the post-production part. So that was really cool. That was really quite successful. Okay, so then for this quarter, this is in the last last 3 months, I did the Samaritan After Action review with Staff Sergeant Matt. He's a big supporter on Twitch and helps me out behind the scenes a little bit. Then we did the Black Adam After Action review with Other Mike. The Scorn Rapid Action review, Black Panther Wakanda Forever After Action review. I did that one with Chris. And then A Plague Tale Requiem Rapid Action review. So I know that I haven't been getting the video games out enough and fast enough and stuff. I know that sucks. I'm going through a little bit of a transition right now with my day job and everything, and I'm going to get into that. So just have a little bit of patience. Later on this year, I'm going to have a lot more time with certain things going on, and we'll get into that. So I will be I'm trying to stick to my plan of one video game a month. I know I'm behind. We do have some gaps in 2023 where I'm going to be able to catch up just a little bit. So bear with me, guys. Okay, so, and then also earlier this year, so not with the reviews, but just some other stuff going on, we had the $500 subscriber, 500 subscriber, $250 cash giveaway. So yeah, we hit 500 subscribers. I give away $250. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers and I get monetized on YouTube every quarter, okay, I will be giving away 10% of the money that I make on YouTube, okay, with a minimum of $20. So if in one quarter I only make $100, that would be a $10 cash giveaway. I will not do the giveaway for that quarter, but then as we hit that $200 mark, I'll be giving away $20 at a time. If I make $1 million, somebody is getting $100,000. I have to figure out what the tax liability or the legalese of that is going to be. But yes, I will be giving away quite a bit of money if we can get this thing really going. That's kind of the formula I'm trying to use here for my YouTube channel, because it all comes from the fans. Giving something back to you guys is a great honor of mine, and you guys really do help me. And why not give back? Why not? You know? Okay. Anyway, so that's really awesome. Looking forward to that. So at 1,000 subscribers, I'm also doing a $500 cash giveaway, so check that out. Okay, so then we also had the first annual Mars Summit. So now I will be having at least one Mars Summit a year. We may do more of those depending on, like let me know in the comment section below, depending on feedback from audience. And, if there's something that we really want to talk about with some other creators, I'm going to mention the names of the people that were involved. We may do that more often. If you enjoyed that, like I said, let me know in the comments section down below. So basically I did the Mars Summit. Mr. Browniegod was there. Lloyd A. Green from Endless Perceptions of Lloyd A. Green. Chris, he is part of the action pack, helps me out with movie reviews. He started doing that. Neil is a buddy of mine from work. He was just kind of a one-time guest. He may be involved in more stuff. We're not exactly sure yet. Salty Skipper, he helps with my blog and has his own publication that he's doing called Tales of Nihilism. All of the information for all of that stuff is going to be in the description below, so check that out. And then Other Mike is another Action Pack member, and he helps me out quite a bit and is a great buddy of mine. And so we were all involved in this Mars Summit, in which we basically talked about gaming culture, video game culture, movie culture, basically movies and video games and media in general, related to our culture, how culture has affected the industries of movies and video games and media in general, and how media has also affected culture in general. So it was a really interesting conversation, and I can't wait for the next one. That was really great. I really, really appreciate those guys getting involved. I did that live on Twitch, but you can view it on YouTube. Go make sure to follow me over on Twitch, because I do giveaways over there as well. Same idea, 10% every quarter. Okay. Okay, so then, so that's just in case you missed it. You can go check all of that stuff out. What I am currently working on. So more product reviews. More reviews in general. Moving, kind of, like I said, going through some transitionary periods. I'm trying to get more reviews out. I'm wanting to do more product reviews. So if you have a product that you would like to get, but you're not exactly sure, put it in a comment anywhere on any of my videos. Put a comment, on this video, and I will consider, getting that product, doing a review of it. You can check it out with me. I will pay for it. Also, the products that I review, I will be giving away. I know I had said earlier, so I have one I have the horizontal PS5 stand that I'm going to be mailing out tomorrow to someone who emailed me. But just basically check out those videos and you can win some products through giveaway or whatever. And I'm excited to be able to do that. Those are pretty popular. You guys have responded, and Mike's After Action Reviews is listening to your responses and feedback about those videos. You've really enjoyed those. So yeah. Cash giveaways, as I said, 10%. So 10% of every revenue stream. So if you're a Patreon supporter, every quarter, up to with at least $200, we'll do a cash giveaway of $20. Any more than $200, 10% of that. If you don't hit $200, that income, rolls over into the next quarter, and then when the next quarter comes, at least $200, we'll give away $20, and then anything over 200, 10%. We're doing that for Twitch, Patreon, YouTube. We're doing it for everything. So check it out, guys. Support. I really appreciate it. The bigger that we get, the more we can do. Feels really great. I'm looking for partnerships, especially for the blog. The blog is designed for smaller titles that I don't necessarily have time for, but because of some things that are going on, like I said, life, work, my normal day job, I get a little bit overwhelmed with getting certain things done, so I haven't been able to pay as much attention to the blog, and it's not as popular. I still want to do it because I think that I love stories. And I love talking about them, and there's some things to be said about some stories, and that gives me the avenue to do that in a way that doesn't take up too much of my time when I'm able to do it. So we're still keeping the blog alive. I just need partnerships. If you want to come on, we can do things like with Mr. Browniegod, where I've done tele-reviews, basically through Discord or whatever, Skype, whatever, and we can talk about different things, different properties, video games, movies, books, whatever you want to talk about. I will give you the platform. We will split the cash that we make, if I make any cash. Right now I'm not making any cash. And then with the blog posts also, 100% of the money that people, any money that I make from the blog will go straight to the writers of whatever they write on the blog. So also, I owe people shirts. I don't make any money from YouTube or Twitch. I think, well, actually, I will. No, that's a lie. On Twitch, I think I've made about $12. Patreon, I've made about $20. And YouTube, I have made $0. So, $32 is not enough money to buy one of these shirts. Even just one, because they're very nice. They're all over print. So all over print, so you have the custom made, all that stuff. But people who have been in my videos, if you haven't received a shirt, I'm getting you a shirt. So go check out the Spring Store. Go check out the Spring Store. I really appreciate the support, guys. I've got some cool merch over there. If you have suggestions, like I said, leave comments in the comment section below. Join the Discord. You can talk to me about it. I'm always available on email. If you email me, it goes straight to my phone. I always have my phone. I'm not one of those people who doesn't respond to things. Email me and we can seriously just chat it up. I'm a pretty cool dude like that. Okay, so getting the shirts. Once I get my tax money, because this is January, time frame, I'll be able to put all of the shirts out. Everybody's getting a shirt that is owed a shirt. Do not worry. Okay, so then moving forward. In the Mars Summit, I brought this up. I talked about what I do for a living right now. So currently I am in the Army, and I am a nurse. So I'm a nurse in the Army. Now I want to make it very clear that the Army does not sponsor this video or anything from Mike's After Action Reviews. None of my views necessarily represent the Army's views. In fact, I can guarantee you probably they don't represent the Army's views in any of my videos or anything like that. But I am leaving the Army. I have certain medical things, certain other things have come up and kind of conjoined to influence me to get out of the Army. And so I'm going to be trying to basically do YouTube full time. We're going to see if it can work. My wife actually has graduated college, so great for her. She's going to be a school teacher, and basically we're going to trade off, and we're going to see if I can start my own business doing YouTube and other things that I'm trying to do with movie and video game reviews and all that. And then she is going to be working as a school teacher. So hopefully it all works out. I would really appreciate the support. Subscribing, liking, and sharing the video is all free. I'm not even pushing the Patreon, not even pushing the other stuff where you guys can donate money or anything like that. Just subscribe, share, and like the video. Leave a comment. It's all free. It's a little bit of time. I mean, what? Less than 10 seconds you can like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay? Maybe not comment, but yeah, if you do those things, it's free. It helps me out. I'm trying to support a family, trying to start a business, trying to give back to you guys and do this YouTube thing right. So I'd really appreciate the support in that. Okay. So that's everything as far as all of that stuff. Now let's get into what is going on in the year with upcoming movies and video games. So I have quite an extensive list of things. First, I want to go over some things that we did in 2022. So I already talked about a couple of the reviews and things like that, but there were something, and this is going to be something I'm going to do from now on in the action updates. There's been times when I've said like, hey, I'd like to play that game or watch that movie, and then I'm not able to just for whatever reason. When that happens, we're going to put it in the action update and we're going to talk about it. Okay, so Marvel Midnight Suns. It came out in December. I was originally planning on reviewing it. Came out December 2nd, 2022. I wasn't able to review it, but let's go over it here. So IGN gives it an 8 out of 10. GameSpot gave it an 8 out of 10, and PC Gamer gave it 88%. Metacritic has the Metascore, which is basically like the critic score, gave it a Metascore of 82 and a user score of 7.0. The general consensus for this video game that I've seen through different articles and other reviewers is that basically it has terrible dialogue and writing. The card combat was a turnoff for me personally once I saw how the combat worked, but other people have said that they've enjoyed it. I think basically it's a game that is not for everyone. So if you wanted an XCOM-like game where it's like turn-based tactical, like XCOM, you may not be wanting this particular game because it is like that, but it's a card game. So all of your abilities are tied to different cards and building different decks. So maybe for you, may not be. But also, like I said, terrible dialogue and writing. These are some of the worst representations of the Marvel superhero characters that are in the game through their dialogue and stuff. It's actually really bad. Like everyone has said that. So anyway, I don't know. I didn't play the game. I'm just telling you what the general consensus is. Then we have the Callisto Protocol. That came out on December 2nd as well for PS5. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Marvel's Midnight Suns came out for PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and X, and Switch. So then, the Callisto Protocol came out on PS5, Xbox X and S, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. It came out December 2nd. IGN gave it a 7 out of 10. GameSpot gave it a 5 out of 10. And PC Gamer gave it a 79%. Metacritic gave it a Metascore of 70 and a user score of 6.4. The general consensus that I found for this game is that basically it has uninspired characters. It was a chore to play through with poor combat and nothing really interesting for players to grab onto. And it was a huge disappointment considering that these were the same people that made Dead Space. Everybody was expecting more of a Dead Space-like game. I actually watched one reviewer who talked about how the boss, there's only really one boss and you fight him multiple times. You fight like three times, you fight the same boss, but if you hold the dodge button down, he can't hit you because you hold. It's like the Batman Arkham series where the triangle or whatever comes above your head, but instead of having to press it at the right time, you can just hold the dodge button down and your character will just get into like a dodge mode where he's like dodging, and if you just hold it down, the boss cannot hit you. So that sucks. So basically, huge disappointment. It was hyped up to be one of the greatest games this year. Ended up not being. Okay, so a bunch of stuff came out on December 2nd. Wow. Okay, so Violent Night. I was supposed to go see this. Ended up not being able to. Came out on December 2nd. IMDb gave it a 6.8 out of 10. Common Sense Media gave it a 4 out of 5. Rotten Tomatoes. The critic score was 73% and the audience score 88. The general consensus for this one that I've gotten is basically John Wick violence in a Santa movie. A well-made and well-acted, gory action movie with a blend of comedy and a heartfelt Christmas message. Yeah, I actually saw one reviewer who said like this is the greatest idea ever, and just like and it was acted and portrayed and done very very well. So I really was attracted to the idea. Like think about it, Santa Claus is immortal. So if he came into a home on Christmas Eve and it was being robbed, like what do you do? And well, this movie shows you exactly what would happen, and it is an action romp. Okay, so then moving forward, so definitely if you haven't seen it yet, it looks like it was really worth it. I just didn't get to go see it. I didn't have time. So then Avatar: Way of the Water came out Friday, December 16th. I finally went and saw it. I watched the movie. The review is pending. I'm going to be doing the review with Ellie. It was supposed to be Chris. Chris, if you're watching this, I do apologize. Our wires got a little bit crossed. He was busy. I was busy. We weren't able to get together and go see the movie together. So that sucks. But on the next one. Okay, let's check it out. So moving forward into 2023. So that's kind of the past. Oh, here's another one. Actually, I got one more. Megan. Released on January 6th. IMDb gives it a 6.7 out of 10. Common Sense Media gave it a 3.3 out of 5. Rotten Tomatoes critic score 95%, audience score 79%. The general consensus was that this was a solid movie. The trailer was really great for this and really grabbed a lot of people's attention. The movie itself isn't really scary, but instead is more of a creepy movie with some actually pretty funny comedy at times. So by the way, I get this general consensus I keep mentioning from watching other reviewers and then also looking at the audience scores for the video games and the movies. So people's comments and stuff on it are where I'm getting this from. So, yeah. Anyway, okay, so that's it for stuff that I missed. I do apologize for missing that stuff. As we move forward, like I said, transitioning out of the Army, doing different things, I will be able to have a whole lot more time as I go full-time. We'll see what happens. Okay, so then moving forward, 2023 releases. We have Forspoken. That's coming out January 24th for PC and PS5. I am right now playing through God of War Ragnarok. Okay? I know I'm behind. I'm going to be behind. Bear with me. I'm going to catch up. Okay? I hope that Forspoken isn't too terribly long, but God of War Ragnarok is, and I'm trying to get through it fairly quickly. Okay. So there's that. Then February, we have Hogwarts Legacy releasing on PS5, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and Series S, Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows. It is the top-selling game and probably will be the top-selling game of the year, but it is the top-selling game right now on all platforms on which it is being released, so I'm really excited. I'm really excited for it anyway. It's going to be released on February 10th, so I will be playing that, doing a review. So we got God of War Ragnarok, Forspoken, and Hogwarts Legacy. So I'm going to be juggling some things. Like I said, bear with me. We have Sons of the Forest coming out for PC on February 23rd. I played the first one, really liked it. I think that if I can get everything done, this would be a really great game to have a review of at the end of February. So I'm aiming for that. We've got Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. February 17th is when it's getting released. Other Mike has stated that he would love to go see that movie with me, or actually do the review with me, excuse me. So yeah, very excited for it. It's looking like it's going to be pretty cool. We'll see how it goes. So I think that one and then Guardians of the Galaxy are for sure going to be at least good. Maybe not amazing or anything. I would say probably average or above average. Some things that Marvel's been releasing have not been so good. So I have hopes for this one, though. Then we have Cocaine Bear coming out on February 24th. Chris has shown interest in that one, so I think that him and I will go and watch it and review it together. And we're going to make it work, Chris. If you want to see it, we're going to make it work. I'm sorry about the Avatar thing, but we're going to make this thing work. So that's it for February. Moving into March, we have Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I played the first game. It was really great. That is coming out for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on March 17th. I am very excited. Then we have, on the movie side of things, Shazam! Fury of the Gods, releasing on March 17th as well. I'm going to go see that one. I'm not sure who I'm bringing with me, but it looks like it's going to be good. Then we've got John Wick Chapter 4, releasing on March 24th. Not other Mike, Staff Sergeant Matt wants to review this one with me, so we're going to figure out how we're going to do it. if he's going to go see it with me in theaters or if we're going to watch it separately and then review. But we're going to review it together. I'm very excited. I want to see this. I really like the John Wick movies. Then we have, I'm really excited about this next one too, Dungeons & Dragons, Honor Among Thieves, releasing March 31st. This looks like it's going to be the first very well made, acted, and just overall well done Dungeons & Dragons movie. And it looks like that. It looks that way because, it seems to not be taking itself too seriously. And yeah, probably going to be really entertaining because of that fact. A lot of times the Dungeons & Dragons movies have tried to be very serious and then not done so well with that. This is like, hey, forget all that. We are a comedy. So I'm really excited. Okay, so then moving into April. No video games for April, but we have a very interesting movie that I am excited about. The Super Mario Bros. Movie, April 7th is when it's going to be released. I am going to go see that. I got to figure out who I am taking with me. Maybe Ellie. Maybe Ellie would like to do that. We'll see. Then we have Evil Dead Rise on April 21st. I don't know if I'm going to see it in theaters, but I really would like to be able to do a review of that one. I like the Evil Dead movies. The current iteration of the Evil Dead movies have all been very serious. The other the first Evil Dead, like Evil Dead, okay, was almost a comedy just because of how low budget it was. And then like Army of Darkness was full on comedy, action comedy. So I'm excited for it. It looks really scary, or creepy at least. So I'm going to see that April 21st. So then moving into May. Okay. Starting off with the video games, we have a rumored release date for Redfall. This is a rumor, okay? Be warned, it is a rumor. I do not know if this is exactly true, but basically, for Redfall, coming out for Xbox Series X and Series S and Microsoft Windows, May 2nd is the rumored release date. I'm going to be playing that one whenever it comes out, hopefully May 2nd. Also, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League will be releasing on Xbox Series X and S, Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 5. Okay, May 26th. I'm excited for that one. I would like to be able to play King Shark and kill bad guys. It looks like it's going to be quite interesting, hopefully, guys. It's funny to talk about video games because in the last 2 years, video games have just been like, not the best, we'll say. And I just have my fingers crossed, like, please, 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 let this bell, if you look at it on the average quality of games, it's kind of been going like this, and I just want it to pick up, So anyway, coming out May 26th. So then on the movie side of things, we got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 coming out May 5th, so I'll be seeing that. The Little Mermaid, I think, is going to be a terrible movie. The CGI doesn't look so good. There is a reason they have not shown the fish in any of the trailers. And also, going and seeing Black Panther Wakanda Forever with Chris, both of us said, like, man, you look at how the water looks in this versus how the water looked in the Disney the Little Mermaid trailer. It didn't look like they were underwater at all, so I don't think I'm going to be exactly happy with that. But anyway, that's coming out May 26th. I'll be checking it out. Okay, so then moving forward into June, no video games, but we got some movies. Transformers, Rise of the Beasts, coming out June 9th. We've got The Flash, coming out June 16th, and Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, which I do not have high hopes for, because the last Indiana Jones movie I didn't think was so good, and I don't see how they're going to improve it with this one. But that's coming out June 30th. So then moving forward into July, again, no video games, but we have some movies. So Barbie, with Margot Robbie, coming out July 21st. That looks interesting, like it's going to be a fun comedy. And then The Marvels, coming out July 28th. I expect a train wreck. We'll see what happens. They're really betting a lot on Captain Marvel, and she was supposed to get her own solo movie, and instead they lumped her in with a couple of different people. And so we'll see how it goes. I do not have high hopes. Okay, then moving forward into August. So August 2nd. There are no video games in August as of yet, but, not August 2nd. August 4th, The Meg 2, The Trench. So this is Meg 2, The Trench, sequel to the Jason Statham movie The Meg, which was a fun movie about a megalodon, giant shark, who doesn't love giant sharks in movies? And then on August 18th, we have Blue Beetle from DC Comics. We'll see how it goes. Again, we'll see how it goes. They're trying to revamp the DCEU right now with James Gunn. So I want to see moving forward how everything goes with him. Obviously, he hasn't been here long enough to really have had an effect on this movie, but maybe it'll be good. And I think the Blue Beetle is an interesting character. So, yeah. Okay, so then moving forward, September. No video games, not yet anyway. We have The Equalizer 3 coming out on September 1st with Denzel Washington. We'll see how it goes. And then October 6th, Kraven the Hunter. I think that Denzel Washington is a really great actor, so I think that I don't know that I've ever seen anything in him. Excuse me. I don't know if I've ever seen him in anything that I really was like, man, that's no good. So hopefully it's good. I expect that at least him in the movie will be good. Anyway, so then Kraven the Hunter on October 6th. He is a Spider-Man character. Lesser known. I don't know. We'll see. November. No video games, but we do have Dune Part 2. Other Mike and I are going to go see that because we saw the first one, and it is releasing on November 3rd. So no matter what, I'm going to drag Other Mike kicking and screaming if I have to go see this movie. I am very excited about it. I loved the first one. I've loved all of the Dune movies. I didn't see the Dune miniseries, but I've loved all the Dune movies. In their own way. I think that the best one was this one, the most recent one, and with Villeneuve. No, not Villeneuve. Yeah, Villeneuve. A really great movie. If you haven't seen it yet, go see it. I bought it. I got the DVD. It's really good. Anyway, and then moving forward into December. So, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. This is what was said. So the base of this game has been in hibernation for a long time. They reworked it. They said that the storyline for the game got very political, and amidst a bunch of other media things going on that I'm sure that you already know about, there was a huge controversy about this, and people were saying like, hey, if this is political, we don't want it. So Paradox put it on ice, so we're not releasing it. It was supposed to be released in 2019, and then 2020, and then 2021, and then 2022, and it never came. So this is what happened. The Paradox CEO stated in an interview with Frederick Wester, Paradox CEO Frederick Wester stated in an interview with Privata Affärer, which is a Swedish website, will likely be able to set a launch date for the game relatively soon. We feel that the game has been in very good hands and we're incredibly satisfied with what we've seen. He then added that it is absolutely not impossible that the game could launch within 2023. As of right now, the release date on Steam, listed on Steam, is December 2023. So it might be released in December 2023. It might be pushed back to 2024. We've been waiting a long time. Once a game gets on my to-be-announced list, it stays there until it either releases or is confirmed to be canceled. So this one has been there for a long time. Hopefully it is coming out because I really loved the Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, the first game. And I am very excited to see what they do with, basically a next-gen version of, our next-gen sequel to that game. Okay, then we have, going on to movies, Ghostbusters Afterlife 2. I'm excited for this because I really loved Ghostbusters Afterlife. That is releasing on December 20th. I would wonder, why wouldn't they push for an October date? But anyway, because all that's coming out in October that's really big that I'm excited for is Kraven the Hunter. And I would definitely go see Ghostbusters Afterlife 2 over that movie. Then we have December 25th, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. I don't know if I'm going to go see this movie, and I'll tell you why. Amber Heard. Just go look it up. If you don't know, and you do know, because everybody knows, Amber Heard. I'm probably going to, I'm a movie and video game reviewer, and I'm trying to do this full time, so I probably will have to go see it. I feel an obligation. But I don't know if you should. I don't know. I just don't like the whole situation with Disney right now and the way that they're being towards a lot of their properties. And then, their whole thing with Johnny Depp in that situation. And then DC keeping Amber Heard in the movie when people have said, like, please recast this person. We do not, It's just a hypocrisy right now from Hollywood. I don't think that people would even care so much about her being in this movie if Johnny Depp didn't basically get canceled. I don't want anybody necessarily to get canceled, but I want people to be treated fairly. That's my point. So I don't want Amber Heard to necessarily lose work, but because Johnny Depp did, it feels like what the fair thing to do is that she also lose work, at least this big movie she's in, because it was found, what was found about her is what was found about her. So you can check all that story out yourself. I'm not going to get into that. Okay, so that wraps up 2023 as far as the games with release dates. We do have the to-be-announced games. So Lord of the Rings Gollum. Releasing on PS4, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. That is to be announced. Xbox Series X and S and Microsoft Windows. It is to be announced sometime this year. We don't know yet. We've got Starfield releasing for Xbox Series X and S and PC. Also to be determined in 2023. We have Terminator Dark Fate Defiance releasing for PC to be determined. And then Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time remake releasing for PC, PS4, and Xbox. Probably PS5 as well by the time it finally comes out. It was delayed. It was supposed to come out. It wasn't very good. So they said, no, we're not going to release it. It is delayed. The release date is to be announced, but it is not expected in 2023. So again, like I said, I'm leaving it on the list until I know it's canceled or until it releases. So we will see about the future of that game. I really loved the original, so I hope that they get their stuff together and make this remaster so I can play it, show it to my kids. All right, guys, but that's all I've got today. I really, really do appreciate it. If you've stuck around this far, make sure, like I said, like, share, comment, subscribe. Check me out on YouTube, Twitch, and my blog. I also have a Rumble, but I just kind of throw stuff over there because it's free. It goes straight up, like anything I upload to YouTube goes straight over there. So if you're on Rumble, go check it out. Like I said, all of the things that I've mentioned, like Endless Perceptions of Lloyd A. Green, Tales of Nihilism, all of Mr. Browniegod, all that stuff will be in the description below. So check that out and leave me any comments, suggestions, or anything like that for games that you guys want to see me review, movies you want to see me review, just anything you'd like to see me change or improve upon in the coming year, 2023. But yeah, that's all I've got, guys. I do want to thank you one last time from the bottom of my heart and say God bless you all and have a good night. Don't forget to check me out on Twitch and join the Discord where you can voice chat with me while I live stream and you won't be recorded or anything on YouTube and Twitch, so that's pretty cool. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. If you like to read, you can see my after action reports on my blog. And if you are interested, you can get some merch from my spring store. The links for everything are in the description below.